Let's take a look at operations on matrices. And we got these two here. So I'm going to write that down. Since my tablet blows up, there it goes. Grab a new copy. A is equal to 7, -1, 2, -5. And B is equal to -8, 3, -4, and 1. Okay. So let's input these into our calculator first. So I'm going to go second x to -1. That's actually our inverse button, but I refer to it as x to -1. We want to write her over to edit, and I want to do an inner on A. Now the size is rows by columns. This is 2 rows by 2 columns. So I'll do 2 inner, 2 inner. Then we put in each number, pressing enter after each one. So I do 7 inner, -1 inner, 2 inner, and -5 inner. I'll exit out, so I'll do second mode. Now we want to go back in and input B. So I'll do second x to -1, right arrow over to edit, and down arrow to B. See I have B highlighted? And press enter on it. And then we'll do 2 by 2 again, rows by columns. And this one's going to be -8, 3, -4, and 1. Now I'm going to second mode to exit out, and we now input our matrices. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to add them together. Second thing is we'll subtract them. Third thing is we're going to multiply them. Fourth thing is 7a minus 2b. So we'll do a mixture of scalar multiplication and subtraction. Fifth thing, we're going to square a. And then the sixth thing is we'll take b to the third power. Okay. Let's look at a plus b. So to do a plus b, I'm going to do second x to -1. I'm underneath names, which is where I want to be, so I do enter on A, plus, and I'll go back in my matrix menu, second x to -1, down arrow to B, press enter on it, and press enter again. And that's going to give us -1, 2, -2, and -4. And that's our answer. Now A minus B. We'll go back in our matrix menu, second x to -1, enter on A, minus, go back in our matrix menu, second x to -1, and down arrow to B, and press enter, and then press enter again. And that's going to give us 15, -4, 6, and -6. These, you enter them in exactly as you see them. So, AB. Go into our matrix menu, second x to -1, enter on A, and go back into matrix menu, second x to -1, down arrow to B, press enter, and enter again. So we got -52, 20, 4, and 1. 7a minus 2b. You can probably figure these out by now, but 7, go to matrix menu, second x to -1, enter on A, minus 2, go back in matrix menu, down arrow to B, enter, and enter again. And that's going to give us 65, -13, 22, and -37. Now A squared. We're going to go into our matrix menu, second x to -1, enter on A, and then choose my x squared. That puts a squared on there, and enter. And we get 47, -2, 4, and 23. Now b to the third. We'll go into our matrix menu, second x to negative 1, down arrow to b, enter, and then I'll do caret 3 and enter. And that's going to give us negative 332, 135, negative 180, and 73. And those are our answers to that problem. You can see that basic operations on matrices is pretty straightforward on a calculator. And that was our basic operations on a TI-84 Plus.